Hey everyone, I'm back again with another testimony, and I felt the Lord wanting me to share this for a while now. And so it's been probably over a year now that I've been having just this immense peace in my mind. So prior to this, pretty much all my adult life, even in high school, I always had all these thoughts, like these intrusive thoughts of comparing myself to others, especially as women. You know, that's very, very common. And nowadays with social media and everything. And so there was always thoughts of like comparison to in the way that you are, in your body, in their hair, in the way you dress, what shoes, just in your appearance. But not just that, like it carried on over into, that was like in high school, and it carried on over to my adult life with just all these intrusive thoughts on, like, that was comparison, but in adulthood it was there as well. But it was also all these just bombarding thoughts on, if I had a partner at the time, it was just these thoughts on, like, they're looking at that girl, they're already imagining themselves sleeping with her and what they're gonna do to her. Or thoughts like, he likes her, he wants to get her number, he's gonna try to get her number. Just many thoughts like that whenever I was with someone. Just about everything and anything. It was even about, like, you know, my finances, financially. Just these thoughts of, like, you don't have enough money, you're broke, you're gonna go to the checkout and your card's gonna be declined. Like, just these thoughts on everything and anything that would not ever let me be at peace. Or even thoughts of, like, this person thinks this about you, or they probably think you're like this or like that. And it's just non-stop, just bombarding thoughts. Nothing ever good, nothing that's life. Everything was just taking my peace, taking my joy away. And that's pretty much how I grew up. Like, that was like all my adult life and even high school life up until a year and a half ago. And in the church that I'm at 5F, they always talk about abundant life. And at the beginning, when I would hear that, I thought it meant abundant life physically, like you have things in abundance, you have an abundance in finances, in your material stuff, in land, like those kinds of things. I always thought that. But as I started to learn more and grow more spiritually, I understood that abundant life is having Jesus, you know, and Jesus is really all you need. And everything else is extra, everything else is a bonus, right? But then I also learned how abundant you can have abundance in every area of your life, and that includes your mind, that includes like your thoughts, right? And so up until a year and a half, at that time, I had just lost everything. I kind of am in this Job process, like where everything gets taken away and he just gets stripped of everything, minus I didn't get my children stripped from me, thank God, but everything else basically was taken. And so I thought that when that Job chapter 42 happened, that's when I was gonna reach my abundant life. And so just God began to show me how I have already abundant life, and how I even reached abundant life in my mind. Like about a year and a half ago, like none of these, I don't have these bombarding thoughts in my mind about everything and anything, about the world, about the government and COVID and politics, and like it's not there. So I have reached abundant life in my mind. And I even told someone, I feel like I've told a couple people, and I've told them, like, this was like a couple months before we got this house, but I told them, I said, from the outside, if someone were to be like a fly on the wall and they were to look into my life physically, they would see that I don't have nothing. They would see that I was stripped from everything, and I don't have anything at all. I said, and they would think she's not living abundant life. I said, but if they were able to see my thought pattern, my thought process, my thoughts from all my adult life up until a year and a half ago, if they could have seen that, heard that, and if they could see my mind now, my thoughts now, it's a huge, like, day to night comparison. Like, it's an enormous comparison. Like, back then it was just everything, like, my mind, I would say, was dark, and then now it's just at peace. Like, it's like there's light, and I'm not anxious about anything. I'm not worried about anything. Even when things happen in my life, I don't worry. Like, worry is not a part of me, and it hasn't been a part of me for about a year and a half, I want to say, if not maybe 2 years. But worry is not there, anxiety is not there, these crazy thoughts, these negative thoughts, these bombarding, intrusive thoughts, they're just gone. Like, my mind, if I can explain it, would be like this. If I can paint a picture of it, would be like this. It's like, imagine a beautiful, sunny, warm day, and there's a field of wildflowers in front of you, and it's like I'm taking a stroll through this beautiful field that smells amazing, and it's sunny, and I can feel the warmth on my skin, on my body, and I'm just walking through that field with my hands out and just running my hands through these wildflowers out in this beautiful field with a perfectly blue sky, no cloud whatsoever in sight, and I'm just walking through that field without a thought, a care in the world. That is my mind. It's just at peace. It's the most peaceful that it's ever been, ever, in my entire life. And I didn't even know that was possible. If and when these thoughts try to come back, because it happens once in a great while, and if and when they do, I thank God I've been equipped to learn, to know what to say, to know what to do, to open up my mouth and speak and walk in my authority. And all I have to do is reject them and be on my way. Basically, resist the devil and he must flee is one of God's principles, and it's very simple. It's just you have to learn it and put it into practice, which is what I did, and which is how I have accomplished this such great peace in my mind. And every day I'm just like, my mind is so peaceful. It's so peaceful, and it definitely is life-changing. And it can be for you too. It could be for anyone watching this video. I just wanted to share this testimony because I know there are tons of people that struggle with this on a daily basis, because that used to be me. And now I'm just like, nothing phases me. Like, I'm just at peace about everything and anything, because it's like I really truly know that my foundation is Jesus, and it can't be moved. It can't be shaken. It won't. My foundation is not built on sand anymore like it once was, and it just all got destroyed. My foundation is now built on Jesus, and it's hard as a rock, and it's not going nowhere. And I thank God for delivering me from this. I thank God for the peace in my mind. I thank God for this abundant life in all areas of my life. Thank you. I'm so grateful to be planted at 5F Church, where I've learned all these things. I've applied these things, and I see the fruit and I see the abundance in every area. And it's happening in the physical. It's manifesting like in physical things, but it all started like, you know, in my mind. That's something you can't see. You know, it started with things that you can't really see. You'll notice, like, you know, a difference in character or personality in a person, but if you're just looking physically at what they look like or what do they have, you know, you can't see it. But now you can see it. Now you're starting to see it, and I'm like, wow, I'm in awe and I'm shocked. And I thank God that we're just going higher and higher, that we're going glory to glory. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys soon.